Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading. How are you, Sagittarius? Thank you for showing up here, my fire family. I am here to do a reading with the Kipper and the Lenormand. We're going to start it with that for energy, and then we're going to move to tarot, find out what else we can find out about you. Sagittarius, this is a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are brand new and you're just rolling up on these shenanigans here, welcome, welcome. If you are brand new, I hope you will stay. There is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you decide to stay. And if you are a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Sagittarius, there might be something here for you. And if you are a cross watcher, thanks so much for doing that. Let's find out what's going on. And of course, my lovely, lovely people who just show up all the time, my ride or dies, I appreciate you. I am your Sagittarius sister. It's in my rising. Let's find out what's going on for you. Okay, what do we got here? We've got a message of concern. Oh, more concern. There's a lot of concern going on in the week ahead. What's going on here? We've got poverty. Somebody might be having some financial issues here. So somebody is possibly going to get a message, and it's going to be concerning. It feels like it is, I want to say don't overreact. Don't overreact, but it feels like it could be about money. It could be a financial hardship of some sort. This person here, I'm looking at this person is sitting here in a suit. This could be maybe someone who is a financial planner, possibly someone who you know. It could be someone, a friend, but it does feel like somebody here is sort of enlightened. The sun is shining through the door. Poverty. So poverty can be, it can be, this could be temporary because it's card number 37, and 37 is a 10. It's the beginning of something. So it could be something that is just beginning or is temporary. It feels like there is a message of concern, and someone else is also concerned. It could be someone, we'll find out who that is. It could be someone you know. But the poverty, understand, it can be a fluctuation in financial status. It could be somebody who's come from poverty. Poverty can also be a mindset. It's something that's handed down from generation to generation until somebody finally stops it. And it definitely could be circumstances that are without your control. But it can also be a mindset, understand. You can get stuck in an impoverished mindset. And it can be a little bit of scarcity as well. Scarcity being, there are people who are millionaires and they're constantly at the grind, right? Overworking themselves because they feel in scarcity, like they're never going to have enough. So it could be that as well. We could be talking about someone here who is a wealthy man. And, you can still be in a scarcity mindset here. With the wealthy man. It's card number 13, which is the death card in the tarot. And I feel like somebody is worried that something might come to an end, possibly. We have 33 and 37 and 13. We've got threes here. So I want to say don't panic, because threes do mean that help's on the way, that a new journey is about to begin. This could be a test for some of you. The universe is just going to see, okay, well, if we have a fluctuation in the finances, how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to freak out? You're going to lose your mind? What are you going to do? Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Tell me more about Sag. Two more. All right, we'll take them all, I guess. Never put back the blessings, right? We've got card number 5. Now, card number 5 is the tree of life. It's a place where we have family, we grow roots. It's something that's long term. Somebody here could be getting a message about the family. A confusing message about the family. We have the ring. An engagement possibly is about to happen. Look at that. We have somebody doesn't like this engagement that's about to happen. The family is what it is. So, Sagittarius, it could be for some of you that you are committing to somebody or want to commit to somebody. And I don't think that the family thinks it's such a great idea. Maybe this person, you know that the next level is going to be getting married or getting engaged. Maybe you're going to an engagement. Maybe you're going to an engagement party. So we have two people here. We have a woman and a man. So feminines and masculines are here. And this masculine is the person who has the concern. This person is white-haired. They could be a father. They could be a grandfather. But somebody here is getting a message that concerns them about the tree of life. And so it feels like somebody is about to lay roots with somebody, or about to, 5 is the Hierophant. It could be a commitment, right? We do have 25, which is 7. It's like somebody wants to join with somebody else under heaven, right? We've got the Ace of Clubs in the bottom right-hand corner, and that is the Ace of Wands. The 7 of Cups is here. This is confusing. Why do you want to do this right now? It feels like somebody here is not happy. It could be somebody who's marrying outside of their economic status. We do have the wealthy man here. So the wealthy man, maybe the concern is from the father of the wealthy man. It could be that there is a concern here that you're going to be marrying outside of your economic status. And somebody here is thinking, you're going to bring somebody into the family who doesn't really have any status, possibly. This happens a lot, right? It does happen a lot, especially when, families have grown up with each other. Sometimes the economic status isn't the same. Sometimes it happens during arranged marriages, that they want to find somebody who is of a higher status than you. We also do have this ship here, and we have the 10 of Swords. And it came out here, so I left it here, but we do have 333. There's lots of 3s here, so it does feel like I'm supposed to tell you not to worry, because help is on the way. Something is going to work out in your favor. What's under here? We've got another 3, 37, but 3 and 7 is 10. And I want to say that all of this is happening when it's supposed to, in divine timing. We've got the clocks, right? It's the beginning of something. It's time for something here. Okay, let's get a deck. Let's look at some tarot. I feel like somebody is about to go on a new journey because of this ship. Now, the ship is actually in the air, and it's going over some of these obstacles. I feel like the obstacles might be worry. We've got the 10 of Swords in the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of defensive energy here. It almost feels like there is about to be a union between two people, and there is a concern from the family. We're not really sure. We're confused. Why do you want to lay roots with somebody who maybe is in lack? That's number 5. But maybe why do you want a commitment with somebody who is not of your economic status? Yeah, it does feel like that. Somebody's not happy about this. Tell me more about with the tarot, please. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Somebody has a concern about poverty, that maybe somebody might bleed them dry or is just using them for money. We've got, the 5 of Swords. There is a fundamental difference here. We've got the Star. We're trying to heal the fundamental differences. Not everybody's happy about this union. We have the 3 of Wands. We're going to wait on it. We've got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is up here. It's confusion. It's confusion why this is happening now. Why at this time? Why is it happening now? I thought you guys had ended it. I thought it was over. The 13, right? The wealthy man. I thought it was over. I thought you guys had ended it here. But I think that the ships are coming in is the engagement. I think that the wealthy man is about to be married, or about to commit to somebody, or move somebody into the house or the home or the family. Going to make them part of the family. And we need to heal our differences before we can do that. We have the 6 of Wands and the Devil. false victory. Somebody here is thinking that this is a false victory. Just going to move this down a little. Somebody here thinks that this is a false victory. Somebody here thinks that there's something that you don't see, Sag. Something that you don't see. It feels like you're waiting for the ships to come in, which I feel is going to be an engagement. We're going to get engaged, or we're going to get married, or we're going to commit to each other and move in with each other. And it feels like somebody here feels like this is a false victory. While you're claiming victory, you're claiming, that things are, I've conquered something. It feels like you feel like you've conquered some sort of an obstacle. This person's standing on a mountain, right? It looks like they've kind of conquered the mountain. Maybe they've been climbing the mountain for a while. But, ultimately the Six of Wands is about victory after the fight. So it feels like there has been sort of a fight or an argument. And somebody feels here that I've got like a hollow victory, or it's a fake or false victory here. Because everything is still confusing. We still don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. I feel like it feels like the wealthy man and possibly the person who is the message of concern. This is card 14, by the way, which is Temperance and Sagittarius. That's why I'm saying that might be you. Is that the star energy is here. And somebody feels like we need to get everything balanced. We need to talk about this in a way that's head over heart with the Five of Swords. We need to do some sort of an emotional negotiation so we can land in a place where it's going to be okay for everybody. It feels like a negotiation. It's like, I'll give you this if you give me that, or I'll do this if you give me that. Tell me what the concern is, please. It feels like it's somebody who's senior to you or this person. Somebody who's got white hair, somebody who's maybe older, somebody there's orchids here. They're thinking, it's like this somebody here is maybe fallen in love. It feels like somebody has a concern about what's about to go down here. And I think that you just want everybody to be excited, but I don't think there's some people here that aren't excited. And I feel like it's somebody who's part of the family, or maybe the patriarch or the matriarch, the head of the family. We've got the Page of Swords. Someone is curious about what's going to go on here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So it does feel like there is somebody in the family. They could be older than you. They don't have to be. But it looks like there is somebody in the family who's stuck in this place of, they're pretty confident that this is going down, that the engagement's going down. This person's coming into the family. We're going to live together first, or whatever it is. We're laying roots. We're growing our lives here. But somebody's confused as to why this is happening. I feel like somebody wants to talk. Somebody wants to talk to the wealthy man about this. That's what it feels like. You could be the wealthy man. Take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like somebody is it's the only thing that they're thinking about is money, growth. What if this person comes to the family, they come from an impoverished family, somebody who doesn't really know how to handle money, maybe things end up rotting, right? We've got somebody's very defensive about maybe that we need to get over some sort of obstacle. Because if this person is coming into the family, we don't want this person to, get access to everything that the wealthy man has access to. It's like somebody here, whether it's you or the wealthy man, somebody here has built themselves status, a home, like somebody has a lot of assets. And I think that the family or someone in the family is not really happy about this situation with somebody coming into the family here. It's the Emperor. It is. Yeah, it's somebody in the family who's possibly someone who feels like they should have the last word. It's like the person who holds the purse strings. look, I'm going to cut you out of the will. You know what I mean? That kind of person. I'm not saying that they'll cut you out of the will, but I was just looking at that scroll that this person has here. I know that it indicates that this person is educated, but it almost feels like this is a decree, like the emperor is making a decree. You can't move this person in here. We need to talk about this first. What do you think you're doing? Just rolling on up here with somebody who's brand new and we've never met them. Tell me more about this. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, it is. It's totally about marriage. So why are they unhappy? Tell me why they're unhappy. Somebody here is unhappy about this union. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the World card. It keeps coming back to finances for me. The Two of Pentacles tells me that somebody isn't making a whole lot of money. That's what it feels like. And maybe might even be giving up their job once they move in with the wealthy man. The Five of Wands tells me there's a lot of arguments and fighting and competition, and it feels like not everybody's happy. Tell me about the message of concern. Ten of Wands, it's heavy message. Something that's going to weigh heavy. There's a decision that's been made, or an aha moment has arrived. And the King of Wands, somebody has to take action, and they have to take action against the person who is against this. And I think that the person who is against this union is the Emperor. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. The Emperor is all of the kings, but it's the person who is at the head of the family, the one who owns all of the family businesses, the one who is, built themselves to run the empire. They have an empire that they're running. And I feel like the wealthy man might be the son of or the daughter of the Emperor, and has met somebody that they want to bring into the family, but that person could be you, could be somebody else. Take it as it resonates for you. Could be flip-flopped, right? That somebody here, I feel, doesn't have a whole lot of money. They don't come from money, but this is all about the money. And so I feel like the Hierophant tells me that somebody wants to get married. And the Emperor keeps saying, look, this is a false positive. This is a false victory here, because the Devil's here. This person is just here to get codependently attached to you because of your wealth. Tell me about the Emperor. The Emperor is the one who is standoffish about this whole thing. And they're making no bones about it. The King of Swords just showed up. They're making no bones about it. They are going to speak their mind truthfully, with clarity. And they're going to try and hold themselves back, but the King of Swords doesn't usually do that. Somebody here is going to say, take your time. Don't get married right away. Take your time. The Emperor is holding a scroll. That could be a contract. That could be like a prenup. Like somebody is telling their kid, make sure you get the prenup. And maybe the kid's like, no, I just want to get married. I'm not doing that thing. The Emperor is the one who is in charge of it all, though. And I feel like the wealthy man is probably a feminine or a masculine who is the daughter or the son of the Emperor. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me why they think this is a false positive here. False victory. Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Something's not over. What if somebody's not divorced yet? Something's not over. We've already talked about this. Okay, so it does feel like the person who is going to be joining the Emperor's family is someone who is not yet divorced. That's what it feels like. They are still in a commitment. With the Ten of Swords in the reverse, it tells me that someone is not able to close the door. Someone is not able to bring something to an end here. And we've talked about this before. The Eight of Wands is here. In order for things to move forward, something has to end. And that's the commitment that has to end. So I feel like that's the problem here. Tell me what the outcome is, please, for Sagittarius. Got the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Chariot. The Emperor is asking the wealthy man, feminine or masculine, to think about this first. Think about it. Don't rush into it. Don't be aggressive and don't rush into it. Think about it first. Think about what I said. And then if you want to move forward after that, go ahead and move forward. Go ahead and get your victory, but make sure that everything's in line. Make sure that everything is balanced. Make sure that the contracts are signed. It feels like all of this is happening in divine timing, that there's love here. Someone feels that this is going to become a really big burden if you roll the dice. It's bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Somebody is trying to make a decision here. Yeah, somebody's moving someone in, or we're buying a house. Look, they're moving them in. Look, the change card is here. We're moving them in, and now we have more nines. We're at the ends of a cycle. It does look like somebody is trying to stop someone else from getting married because of some sort of a financial status or economic difference. They want somebody to sign a prenup, and there's a lot of money, family money, that if we don't sign a prenup, it could go awry. I don't trust this person. I don't want this to happen. And that's where the fights and arguments are coming, because this person's entering the family with no money. And that's a big obstacle. The 3 is the Empress, and we do have the Emperor. So the parents might be against the union. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right there. Sagittarius, I don't know what that's about, but that's very interesting. And if it's interesting to you and it does resonate, I hope that you'll let me know in the comments. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'll be back because I'm always back, because I love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.